Hey, it's Tim Royster here with the Royster Hearth Group of Compass, and I'm here with Maggie Stockdale of Allied Title. We have a lot of buyers and sellers that have a lot of questions about how to sell homes, how do we do this the right way, and the legal aspects of it. One of the questions we have all the time is, can your house be stolen? I mean, we hear these things like, your title, your house can be stolen, and there's always fear in these radio ads. Seriously, can our house be stolen?
So I guess anyone can attempt to steal anything. Whether or not they can go through with it is kind of gets to the root of the question. Typically what people are worried about when they ask that is, forgery, right? Can someone sign a deed on your behalf? Can someone attempt to convey it to another party? The answer is yes, they can attempt to do it. But there are things known as like monitoring services, which is really where these questions come up. You'll see advertisements on TV and things like that that really say, call us, give us $30 a month and we'll let you know if your house is being stolen. All they do is really monitor in courthouses and monitor the records and make sure that nothing else is being recorded. But they cannot stop your house from being stolen. They cannot stop any forgery. The only thing that's really going to protect you from any of that is going to be title insurance. Title insurance. Yep.
What a great segue. Okay, so here in Virginia, we can buy your owner's title insurance, but then you got to buy the lender's. So why? What's the difference?
Sure.
And then why would I want to buy owner's title insurance?
Sure. So as the name suggests, lender's title insurance protects the lender. The owner's title insurance protects you as the owner. The difference being the lender is going to be protected for the full loan amount. So let's say you're buying a $700,000 house, but you're only taking $600,000 out in a mortgage. Lender will be protected for that $600,000. Conversely, the owner is going to be protected for the full purchase price, which is the $700,000. So, lender's title insurance is not optional. The lender requires you to purchase that. So why would you want to protect the lender and not protect yourself as the owner, right? So owner's title insurance is extremely important. It really protects you from issues of that forgery. Someone's trying to claim ownership in your property. Maybe Aunt Sally died 20 years ago and now her heirs are coming out of the woodwork trying to claim some rights to it. Boundary line issues, the list goes on and on. But it provides protection that really no other type of insurance is going to give you. So it's very important.
But is it only in use while you own the property, or can it go on after?
It's good during your whole ownership, and then also if something pops up down the road after you sell it as well.
Do you have any crazy stories about it?
No crazy stories, but title insurance issues, whether they're tiny or big, does pop up on maybe about 10% of our files, which is a lot bigger than I think people realize. Some of the craziest ones just have to do with estates. Someone dies and then heirs think they're selling the property appropriately, but they don't. And then, nephews and nieces come out of the woodwork years later. New construction is actually, it's even more important to buy title insurance. When if it was a completely new build or if it was a flip, there may be permit issues that existed. There may be mechanics liens, meaning unpaid contractors that can come back after the fact and really put a lien against your property. So new construction is very important.
Yeah. I have a story about that. And this is why I always tell our clients, get title insurance even on a new build. They bought a new build, sold it 10 years after the whole development was all built out. And guess what? The lumber yard didn't have the last bill, wasn't paid by the developer, $110,000.
Yeah.
And it showed up and they said, well, we have title insurance. But that's a brand new build. You wouldn't think that would have been an issue, but
absolutely.
The builder tried not to pay, and guess what? Showed up
absolutely.
On one lot.
And it was against all of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think title insurance is a good thing.
Absolutely.
You don't pay it anytime after just at settlement. Right?
Correct. It's a one-time fee at settlement. It'll be included on your settlement statement. And it's not a yearly fee like your homeowner's insurance. It's going to protect you for your full ownership and even after.
Okay, and I just thought about this question. What about as your value appreciates?
It's a great question. So owner's title insurance does have two different options. We have the standard policy as well as the enhanced. If you do choose the enhanced, which is definitely recommended on new construction as well as single family homes, the value actually increases for the first 5 years of your ownership by 10%. So at the end of that, you're looking at 150% of the value. So that's really going to help with appreciation and things like that.
Yeah, that's great. Is there ever a time to have to reevaluate that?
No.
What about surveys? Should someone that's a townhouse get a survey? Or what about the single family houses? I mean, what's the point? Oh, I'll just get the survey later on.
Yeah. You can always get a survey later on. You know, we really encourage people, single families, to definitely get a survey at closing. It really just gives you a good idea of what types of encroachments we might be looking at, what boundary lines are. Now, obviously not necessary on condos, right? There's not really much to survey in that situation. Townhomes, it can go either way. You know, if it's one of those townhomes that are really just the 4 walls, no yard or anything like that, maybe not necessary. But in conjunction with an enhanced policy, a survey gives us a good idea of what we're looking at and what protection you can get.
Okay, so if I hear you, then you probably should get one still. If you're a townhouse, definitely a single family house.
Definitely.
And it also, you can get the enhanced policy when you have the survey.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the survey allows extra protection for the enhanced as well.